All right. So today I wanted to try out a deck that I came up with yesterday. I thought it might be a good idea. Let's see how it turns out. I don't know if it, like, I'm pretty confident it's going to work. Especially when you have, oh man, it won't let me. Especially when you have Gengar's special ability of, as long as it sits in the active spot, you can, like, the opponent can't use any other supporter card, right? Great. You got Chingling to start it off. You want to, I mean, the idea is hopefully if you go first, you start with that. If not, it's not the worst thing in the world. So they can't play any items. Great. You also want to go with that. I mean, this is going to suck against a dark deck. Yes, Mega Absol EX and Hydreigon might be the bane of our existence on this one, but we're not going to talk about that. Mismagius is the big player here because you want to use that stored power for 60 damage. You know, 60 damage is 60 damage, great. But when you move all the energy from this Pokemon to one of your benched Pokemon, you set up your Gengar. You do that, you switch out to your Gengar EX next turn, and boom, you're dealing damage. And they can't use Cyrus. Even if Mismagius has damage on it, they can't use Cyrus. They can't even use Sabrina. They can't even use Copycat. They can't even use Professor Oak. They can't use anything. Professor Oak, I mean Professor's Research. But you know what I mean, all right? You know what I'm talking about. And obviously, you know, we have Misdreavus we do the Misdreavus with Infiltrating Inspection, mainly because if you get that on another turn and you want to throw her down, that'd be great. You want to see what's in the hand, because then you want to see what you're preventing. Yeah, with 2 rare candies, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professor's Research does set this deck up really nicely. And then also the red card, you want to trip up your opponent as much as you can. Fantina, you want to set up the Mismagius. If you end up going first and you have Fantina in your hand and you can evolve into Mismagius, you can do damage instantly and set up your Ghastly, your Gengar the next turn if you can. By turn 3, you'd be able to have Gengar up and running. Copycat Cyrus for situational spots. I think it can work. I think it can work. Am I 100% confident? No. I'm probably about 80% confident in this. But I think it can work. Let's get into it. Let's try her out. Who knows? Maybe this is the secret meta that nobody knows about. After looking at Mismagius yesterday, I kind of had the idea, like, what if you could set up Gengar? What if you could stop your opponent from using anything? It's a dark deck. It's the bane of my existence. What a perfect deck to just go up against immediately. Because then I can prevent them from using any... oh. Classic. Honestly, I think that'll be okay. How do I want to play this? Yes, I am going to do the damage, but I think that's also... I'm banking on Mismagius showing up next turn. I bet you they have Hydreigon in their hand. I bet you they have Hydreigon in their hand. I had a Sabrina, this would come in handy, but they're going to take this out. The Ghastly is nice, because if you do get a heads, you get to make them shuffle a random card. Maybe it's the card they need. Who knows? Or maybe I cause them to shuffle everything back into their deck. Who knows? Okay. So I'm not worried just yet. I'm not entirely worried just yet. 2 Pokeballs. Worst comes to worst, I could also switch to the other Mischievous. Okay. And a Darkrai. Oh, you're going to put it on the Darkrai, aren't you? Huh. You could have taken me out. I was like kind of shocked by that. Oh, I forgot about the weakness. Smart. Yeah. Okay. Not the best RNG that we could have started with, but it's okay. It's another Ghastly at that point. If they have a Sabrina... Oh, they wouldn't be able to use a Sabrina even if they wanted to. They'll do 100 damage to me. The other spot where this falls short is that... is that they can take me out. I didn't get my Mismagius. Neither of the Mismagiuses, which I was actually kind of hoping for. I would have been able to take them out. I won't be able to come back from this. Wow, first game. We can't let the first game be the determination of how like you know, it's just bad matchup. It's just poor matchup. But it's okay. It happens. Oh yeah, now you get it. The Rocky Helmet is actually something that I think messed me up. I would have been able to survive probably one more turn. Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's okay, though. I'm not letting that be the determination of this deck. That's just poor matchup. It's all good. All good. I think we can come back from this. Wow. Two dark types. Two dark type decks right in a row. Oh. Okay. Of course. I'm starting to think that maybe... Huh. Maybe I put in a Guzma. I'm not going to. That would do 20... That would do 30 damage to me. Let's see. Reveal your hand. I say we do it. Oh, I don't do any... Oh, my God. Oh, I didn't realize I don't do any damage. I could have done that last turn. Man, I really got to read the card sometimes. We're not gonna... We don't talk about that. And it's okay. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Let's see what happens. Because I know Miss Magius is going to go down, right? Again, poor matchups. I'm going to be honest with you. This is just not great matchups for my deck. I think the deck can work. It's just the matchups aren't working. Eh. Yeah. You gonna switch? Yeah. 30 damage. That's the hard part. Yeah. I mean... I think this deck can work. It's just that it's not working in this meta. Based on 2 matches in a row. But again, I'm not determining it based just on that. Also, what are the chances that I'm going up against 2 Dark-type decks right off the bat when yesterday I was going up against, like, 3 different Venusaur decks and... what's it called? 3 different Venusaur decks and also, like, Blaziken and Charizard. 3rd match in a row if it's a... there we go. Another dark type. What is going on? Dude, 3rd match in a row, dark type. I guarantee you, if it was any other deck, I wouldn't have had 3 dark type matches in a row. That's crazy. What do they have? Pokeball, 2 Crobats. Because I know you're going to go down. That doesn't mean I can't use Ghastly. Here's your Zubat. There's another Nihilego. Another Zubat. And then Copycat to get 4 cards because you had 2 Crobats in your hand. Gotcha. Cool. This is also why I chose Ghastly that doesn't do that. Do 50 and then it would, yeah, do damage to me. I can use that next turn. Say la vie. It would have been nice to get a random card revealed and then taken away. But again, like, this is just poor happenstance. 3 matches in a row. Nice card, nice card. Honestly, that's fine. Huh. It would do 20 to me. But then I could prevent them from using any item cards. Do they already have 1 Pokeball gone? I know. They'll probably use Nihilego and then switch. Yeah, I'm not going to make it out of this match. Wow. I would need a cape to survive that attack. Cyrus and a Pokeball. Yeah. Just to kill it, and it would still do 10 damage to me. Wow. But I'm not counting these 3 matches. Like apparently the meta is Mega Absol EX, but I've 3 matches in a row. 3 matches in a row. Huh. This deck is just not giving it. It's I don't blame the deck. I blame RNG. I think this deck can work. I don't think the RNG is on my side. Ah, that hurts. And this is done next Monday, right? Another dark deck? Oh, steel this time. Interesting. Oh, I see. I see what you went with. Okay. I want to see what's in that hand of yours. Rare candy. Oh, I was like, for who? And a professor's research. I was straight up about to say, like, who? All right, use professor's research. This is their first turn. We'll make those go away. Okay. Granted, I could have just given it to them. Who knows? And there you go. Okay. Oh, look at that. You'll be able to kill my Miss Magus. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Wow. I couldn't have played out more perfectly. So if you have a tool, we'll do that. Oh, if you had a tool, you'd be able to kill me instantly. Wow. Wow. Good setup. Well done. But you don't have a tool to attach to it. Out of the 10 cards you have left. You'll do 130 damage to me. Wow. If they have a Cyrus, then I would instantly die. Huh, nice. Oh, then now I definitely can't do anything. Because they're going to do that. That's going to do 180 damage. Wow. That's crazy. That's actually insane. That's well done. Wow. And they only used headbutt. Right? If I can math correctly, that does 180 damage. Oh, ow. They're also playing a deck that is not in the meta at all. I think this deck works. I just don't think it works in this meta. It sucks that I was so excited about this, and I'm not going to continue losing. So am I going to switch to something that actually works? Yes. Yes, I am. Ah, that hurts. That hurts so much. I thought I actually had something here. I thought I was actually, like, going with it. I thought I had a deck going that actually, like, works. Like, yeah, Magnezone and Oricorio can hold out, but... At least with the other dark decks, I would have been able to survive a little better. Yeah. These... I mean, let's be honest. Mega Altaria works. Mega Altaria works. Ah, that hurts. I thought I had a good deck going. And watch, now I'm not even going to go up against any dark type decks, anything like that. Nothing's going to happen. It's going to be fire decks. It's going to be the decks that I wanted to go up against the entire time. Like, now the RNG is going to be like, hey, it's okay. You can win. Or apparently not. Wow, they started with a Magby. Okay. I don't know if Magby's the way to go for that, though. I think Magby's redundant. Honestly. Ah. Actually, doesn't really matter. Because next turn, they can't evolve into Mega Blaziken. That's fine. I know they have it in there. I know they have it in there. They're sitting on it. Okay, okay. Let's do it to them. Of course. I play a meta deck, and of course I win. I'll take it, I'll take it. I have to confirm something. Today's the 22nd. This goes until the 26th. Well, 26th of, like, 1 a.m. And the 26th is Monday, so technically Sunday night for me. To skyrocket all the way to Master... Just to touch Master Ball. Just to touch Master Ball. Not terrible, but not great of a start. You have a Ditto, you have a Ditto. I don't want to put that down yet. Actually, yeah, sure. Rampardo's deck. Okay. Watch it give them Silvally. Yeah, let's go. Ah, there it is. Does that work, though, for you? Like, they understand that I can just wipe it, right? Wipe the floor with them. Oh, even better. Okay. Mega Altaria works because you can just get them up and running so much faster than other Pokemon. Just as fast as Silvally. Silvally? 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 I'm trying to see, like, where it comes into play here. I wanted to... Sure. You know what? I'd be able to prevent them from doing anything if I use that Chingling. Which I should have totally done. Which is still fine. Because I have Greninja, and most likely out of the 3 cards there, if I get the rare candy, I can kill the... It'll do 130 damage. Rampardos will only do 130 damage. You put the wrong one up there. I would have prevented them from using that entirely. Well, I mean, I only needed 1 more point. I think they were planning for the fact that I might not win. I don't think they realized that I already had 2 points. Because I killed the Ditto. That Ditto would have saved a lot of time if they had... No, that worked. It's fine. All right, let's get back up there. Let's go back up there. We don't have to talk about the first 20 minutes of my losses. The first 25 minutes of my losses. We can just talk about how great Mega Altaria is. Okay, okay. Okay, not so okay, but okay. I mean, at least I have options here. I have a 50-50 chance to get Swablu or Chingling. It is a dark deck. Mega Absol and then 2 dinos. Sneasel? Are you going to do Weavile? Interesting. Not what I was expecting. So in that case, I won't use Lycia just yet. I don't love that for me. Okay. Greninja? Okay. I mean, a Greninja would be really nice. Possibly both of them. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Get rid of, now you'll know my hand, but, like, get rid of Copycat. Sure. We all know that's what he's gonna go for, what they're gonna go for. Venom. I feel like I've played against Venom before. You got rid of... Really? Huh. Was not expecting that. Out of the 7 cards there, which is now going to become 10, Rare Candy and a Greninja, maybe not. Chances... We're taking a risk here. This might not turn out the way I want it to. It's just bad RNG. Yeah. Alright, cool. Okay, I don't have the other Swablu, and I also don't have a Mega Altaria EX. And I also started with a bad hand. That didn't go well. Which is fine. It's a very good deck. It's just, it doesn't, if you have a bad hand, you have a bad hand. And it's okay. Our goal now is, because we have 1, 2, 3, essentially 3 days to get to Master Ball. We want to let's just get to Master Ball first. Once we're in Master Ball, Angela? Angela? Oh, it is my turn. Uh-huh. So I'm definitely going to get one of the other. Okay. This is going to be a Chingling battle now. Ah, yes. The same play. We have the same play. This is going to be a Chingling battle, but they're going to get their Mega Altaria up and running first. Unless... Would it have been better if I was able to use the other thing first? Sure. And that depends if they are gonna just evolve and start hitting. To which at that point, because they can't use any Pokeballs either. They can't use any other, like they have to rely solely on getting the Pokemon themselves. They can have Mega Altaria in their hand now, and I'm pretty sure out of the 6, oh yeah, there you go. They answered my question. $190. That's the other thing is like it has 190 health, which is dangerous and absolutely disgusting. Mm-hmm. They're figuring out. They're trying to figure out how to do this properly. I wish I had a red card just for this. Nice. I mean, Froakie would have been nice. Well, there we go. I know one's going to go down, and that's fine. I'm willing to make the sacrifice. They only have that one Rocky helmet. My assumption. One point each. See, a Sabrina here would be nice. This is just who gets there first. This is hilarious. Huh, okay. You have a Mars? Really? Huh. I wonder what card they... So they have a Mars and... Oh, they're not using Greninja and Froakie. So they have no need for rare candies. So that's 6 cards in their deck that they just have open. So aside from that, they have Mars and Rocky Helmet. And that just replaces those two. But the other 4 cards at that point, like, what are they using? Probably a Sabrina. Most likely. If anything, it's probably Sabrina, another Pokeball. Hmm. Because at that point, like, what other Pokemon do you have? I at least have another Swablu in the deck. There you go. Use them, use them, use them. Oh, indeedy. Right. Yeah. Huh. Freaking lifesaver. That's why you do this. I knew there was a way to get that. I knew you gotta believe in the heart of the cards, okay? I know that's an entirely different game. But you gotta believe in the heart of the cards, man. It just works. It just works. I always like to see what decks can work that aren't meta. But honestly, when there's a meta deck that just works so well, it's hard to really like push it. Or like it's really hard to beat it. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. It's hard to beat a meta deck that works when you start using a deck that just doesn't work. I don't know why Nihilego's coming back, but I mean, like, yeah, it's an interesting concept that can work, but I feel like most of the time it doesn't. If you have a poison barb, then it just sucks. This comes in handy because it prevents people from using Chingling. If you put on a poison barb, then I'm stuck. Yeah. Because then I would take, instead of 20, it would just instantly KO me. Yeah. I don't want to give away my hand. Because in hopes that I get a Mega Altaria EX next, then I can just... I will bring that to the front and kill it. Well, not kill it, but I will bring it to the front. I didn't, but it's whatever. I want to freak him out. Psych! Yeah. I mean, it's allowed me to set up 2 Swablu's. If I top deck, if I pull a Mega Altaria instantly, that'd be crazy. Really? Okay. It'd still be crazy. Like, I know it's gonna do damage to me, but all I need is a Hail Mary of a Cyrus. Which I know you'll do that. What would suck is that they use a Cyrus to bring me back in, but honestly, that's not gonna do much. If I don't pull away, if I had a Lyra, that would come in clutch. That's the thing, it's like, do I use this on Mega Absol? So then you can't play any item cards? Nice. I mean, if I get... Thank God I don't have a Cyrus in my hand. Thank God I don't have a Cyrus in my hand. Right now, I really need a Cyrus. Right now, a Cyrus would come in handy. Is what would save me. Damn it. Really? Sure. You can heal all you want. Unless you Sabrina me, then I'm screwed. Which you can't Sabrina now. Yeah, my 2 cards. You already went through your deck. Okay. They needed a Sabrina, or they needed... yeah, they needed anything. Well, even... No, the Greninja still wouldn't have... I would have thrown Greninja in there. I don't even care. Okay. I'll take that. Why you cry? That's all I think about. Because I was about to be like, oh, it's Chris. There's no S there. Why you cry? Cry. Why you cry? Sure. Leaf deck. No way. Leaf deck. Are we assuming it's it's a Bulbasaur? I was gonna say, I'm like, are we assuming it's a Mega Venusaur EX? Or are we gonna assume it's not? Because they'll be able to do damage next turn. No, they won't be able, they'll be able to set up next turn. Okay. I do love the Goomy back. The Goomy is pretty nice. They can't play any item cards, but they can still play. I mean, I'm sure they have Ivysaur. They can't play any Quick Grow. But what they don't know, they have a Quick Grow in their hand. All I have to do is play that and they're gonna concede. No? Okay. I was like, I'm like waiting. Like, I know it's gonna happen. They didn't evolve. They didn't have an Ivysaur. Oh, so maybe they had... Oh. I wonder if that May failed them and gave them Mega Venusaur EX and Mega Venusaur EX, and they already had regular Venusaur in their hand, or they had Bulbasaur in their hand. Because, like, you gotta have two Bulbasaurs, but nobody's gonna put out a second Bulbasaur. But they were looking for the Ivysaur, so they must, like, because those decks, that runs two Bulbasaurs and then two Ivysaurs, two Mega Venusaur EXs, and then some people like to run Venusaur regular because of Oricorio, which I don't know if that works, but also, like, you know, even if you don't do damage to it, you can still heal and keep it poisoned, which I think works. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Magikarp Festival, let's go. All right. Huh. Not the ideal hand, but I'll deal. I was going to say, I'm like, I think in this instance, because they're starting with Dino, it's better that I am starting Chingling so that it prevent them from... Oh, jeez. And especially, thankfully, they didn't have a Rocky Helmet. They didn't have anything. Like, they would have to evolve each one. And do 20 damage to me, that's fine. As long as I get a Swablu or some useful card in my hand next turn. Honestly, that's more useful than what my hand is. I was going to say, if you give me a Chingling, then you're not going to help me. Sure. It's not great, but I'll take it, I guess. If I had the other Chingling, I would have been able to switch out and survive. Sure. But they still can't use item cards, and I still don't have a Swablu. Not a great starting hand. Like, out of 11 cards, yeah, I will get both Swablus, which is fine. Oh, I forgot about that. Honestly, that was a better turnout than I wanted. Way better turnout than I actually thought it would be. Now yeah, get rid of my Cyrus. You know they're gonna get rid of Cyrus. Or are they gonna get rid of Professor's research? Who knows? Professor's research would honestly slow me down. But Cyrus would prevent me from pulling in your tough decision for them right now. Oh, Professor's research. All right. Just bad. This one chalks up to like just be bad RNG. Honestly, way better of an outcome because out of 7 cards and now out of Oh, let's go. If I had the other one. If I had the other one. Greninja's in there and my 2 Cyrus. Oh, this could be bad. Yeah, if they have a Sabrina. They must have a Sabrina. They're playing this so confidently that they must have a Sabrina. Yeah. Wow. Had I gotten that Swablu earlier. Yeah. Because 130. Yeah. Well. I wish there were resistances. Because I feel like I could have come out with on top of that one. It was literally out of the last 3 cards was the Greninja. Wow. If I got that other Greninja, I would have won. Yeah. A lot of people are running. That's interesting to me. Do I have a Sabrina in that? I don't. Oh, because I have Furfrou. With the Indeedee. And then the 2. I understand Furfrou could be good, but I would take that out. It does slow the deck momentum down. Giovanni I'm not a fan of either. I don't have a cool looking a cool looking Mega Absol. Huh. Oh, because that one wasn't from an event. That was just the monthly thing. mean, at that point, you could switch it to this, just to heal. Full psychic. Yeah, because you want to keep them alive, essentially. Hold on. What are you doing? I mean, we're still going back to that. Oh, I haven't checked Wonder Picks. Oof. Not a great hand to start with. I never noticed that it has a little red glow behind there. Huh. Interesting. Rage quits instantly. So we have a fire deck. And you're starting off with Magby. Is that like part of the meta? I honestly have not used any Mega Blaziken deck. Or even Charizard deck for that matter. I think it's too slow. Because I know Entei's in there. And I know you can start building them up. I know having both Cyruses is nice, but like... can't really do much. Just in case. That would have been nice to start out with from the beginning. But can't really use. I know it's gonna help them like go through their deck a lot easier, but see, now a copycat would have been nice. A Greninja would come in clutch on my next turn so perfectly. Okay. Because you have a Sabrina. You totally have a Sabrina. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but yeah, they have a Sabrina. I know. I can feel it. Yeah. No. We're not doing that. I could have tried putting them to sleep, but that wouldn't have worked. They weren't doing anything with their deck other than just riding on Entei. That deck had no, like, nothing to it. Maybe they did. Maybe it was a Torchic Blaziken. Who knows? Sometimes it comes in handy that Entei can do like 120 damage, right? It's 120 damage for 4 energy. It takes a long time to beef it up, but okay. A water type deck. I haven't seen a water type deck in a minute. I think the last one I saw was a Blastoise deck that they were trying out, and it wasn't working. Ah, Mega Gyarados. Okay. Minus 40? I'd still be able to one-shot it if I have a full bench. I'm trying to think as far from attacks. We don't want to use Copycat just yet. What's the point of Lycia at that point? That's hilarious. They could have set up their Ice Cube instantly. Let's see. Is this going to work? Nice. So now they have to wait 2 turns. Unless they have a Misty. I don't have... Oh, man, I don't have a Froakie. Or else I'd be able to Cyrus that thing onto here, but... hold on. Before I do that... 2 cards, is it really that worth it? No. We'll do this. That is one beefy fish. That is a beefy, beefy fish. Well done. I've done it before where I've evolved. Man, this is not ideal. That's all I can do. Because they'll switch out to Ice Cube. Well, here's the conundrum. It does 140 damage. I'm trying to think. They wanna try to get rid of. I mean, the best case scenario for them here is if I don't get Mega Altaria. like, what do you use in this instance? Professor's research or copycat? I'm gonna copycat it. At least at that point, if that comes back later. So I can take out... If they get rid of both of my Greninjas, that would suck so much. It gets rid of the top 3 cards. And I have only 8 cards. If they get rid of both of my Greninjas here, all I need is one. All I need is one Greninja. Literally one Greninja. Oh my god, just one. Okay. Hmm. Three cards are going to be gone. And they can't heal. Interesting. Okay, well then I won. That was such a big mistake for them. That was... What a fumble. And concede. Oh, no concede? Okay. You're gonna let me do it to you. Okay. They could have attacked. Granted, then I would have switched anyway. Regardless, it was a tough. I don't think they were expecting me to have Cyrus. The only thing is, you always have to expect the Cyrus. From the cards they got rid of, one of my Greninjas was still there, and my Professor's Research was still in the deck. Had they hit me again, I would have been down to one card. And I think it was Lycia, because they got rid of a Rare Candy and a Greninja. Oh no, maybe the Lycia went out. Oh no, the Copycat. Oh, that was dangerous. That was too dangerous. Too dangerous. I didn't like that. Alright. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. All right, let's get back into it. Their name is Hours, because it's taken me hours. Oof. Not ideal if they're starting out with Chingling. Which, classic. Honestly, if they... Okay. At that point, I'd rather... Oh, thank God. Thankfully. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and assume... Okay, they still have 4. Okay. It's not bad. That's not bad. Not ideal. If they have Mega Altaria... what a beautiful card. If they have Mega Altaria and they hit me, I would hope that I would get Mega Altaria next. Maybe? It's like we have the same hand. It's like we have this. It's like a mirror. Like I'm just playing against a mirror now. I'm eating cat hair now. What's not ideal if I could get a card that would help me, it'd be really great. I could have done the same thing. Why would you? Okay. I don't necessarily want to reveal my Cyrus, but sure. Wow. Of course, of course. 130 damage is 130 damage. Okay. Oh, now I get you. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit on a coin flip. How ballsy am I? Okay. Apparently that didn't work in my favor. Why go for a coin flip? It's fine. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I want to see if I can pull it off. If I can, that would be stupid. And no way would this work. Yeah. I was going to try something stupid, but once they have 130 damage, it doesn't really work. If they didn't... Also, I'm sorry, but what the fuck is your deck? if you're doing Silvally and type null in that deck. Like, what deck did you just create? You just had better RNG than I did, but like, what? We're not gonna talk about that. And you can't give me the reasoning. Oh, well, my deck beat yours. What kind of, like, what is this? What was this? What? No. Snorlax Knoll. I'm going second. Okay, I know there are people that put in Giratina. Great. Oh yeah, now I get the tails. That would have been perfect last game, and they wouldn't have been able to do anything. Wait a minute. What am I looking at? Is this a Suicune? Am I looking at a Suicune deck? This isn't an this is not an Altaria anymore. What the heck? Nice. So they didn't... Oh, they can do... They can do A damage to me. I should have swapped. If I just get the, I'm gonna put in Froakie for now. If I just get the Mega Altaria EX, you gotta, would have been nice. Of course, now I get it. Really? Snorlax. Do 80 damage to me. That is clearly your damage dealer. I'm waiting for a Cyrus now. Unless they have a Cyrus, then I lose. Which is whatever. Do they have a Cyrus? They don't have a Cyrus. They don't have a Cyrus? I would expect them to always expect the Cyrus. They have a Cyrus. Okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I like how they had to guarantee. They kept that thing alive. I'll give them that. I could have swapped it out before, too. That wouldn't have really done anything. That's not a... I'm sorry, but that's not a good deck. Snorlax, Giratina, and Greninja. And you're going to rely on Giratina doing all the damage instead of... I mean, like... Yeah, 130 damage is 130. It's a guaranteed 130 damage, but, like, it's very easy to snipe that thing. And just start taking out everything else. I just had bad RNG. But I wouldn't say Snorlax, Greninja, Giratina EX is, like, top deck. It's not going to take you far. I'm just going to say that's not going to take you far. Oh. Porygon. That's a new one. Wow, that's interesting. Was not nobody ever expects a Porygon. For 20 damage. A water deck. What are you using Porygon for? You look at the top card. You don't do anything with it, though. Okay. Let's just get the Swablues out now. It'll help. And then we Professor's Research. Can't use any other any item cards. That'll save me for a minute. Interesting. Oh, it's in your hand. Oh, that sucks. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you just made my life so much better. Interesting. Very interesting concept. You know exactly what's about to go down. Come on. That's just unfortunate. Your Mars backfired. I am the captain now. Area 0. Oh, I was like, where's Area 0? Scarlet and Violet. I started at like 750 today. 750 something. I tanked hard because of that Gengar Mismagius deck. I honestly thought I had something going there. Okay, Angel Tenchi. Are we the same deck? It's always funny when you go up against a deck that's identical to yours. In a way. Oh. Now it just... I rely on on hoping I get a Professor's Research or a Swablu. If I get nothing, then I'm forced to use... If I get a Cyrus, I'm forced to use Lycia. Oh. I think Lycia's still a better play here. Only because I want to make sure I get my Swablu. And I'll put him down. I'll put her down. Do a little switcheroony. I could risk it for the biscuit and put the Chingling asleep, but that allows them to use item cards, that allows them to use whatever. But they can't switch them out, and they can't use it, and then it allows me to do it later. Gotcha. Indeedee is a dangerous move because if I play my... If I get a Greninja up and running, which I can, which I'm gonna go for the Professor's Research now. Huh. Wasn't expecting that. If I get a Greninja up and running, I don't even have to kill the Mega Altaria at that point. I can just kill Chingling. And that's it. I just need a Greninja. I need a Froakie, is what I need. If I get a Froakie next turn, then I can put... Okay. Oh. Here's how I can get a Froakie. Possibly. Possibly. Out of 5 cards, really? Well, that's no bueno. I'm running out of spots here. Do it. Do it. Do it. There we go. We are gonna try it again. Out of 6 cards. Okay. Okay. That is honestly perfect. Here's what we're gonna do. I don't even care about the energy. Oh! I played incorrectly. I played that wrong then. I thought I was playing into... I forgot about Chingling's stupid ability. I forgot about that. So what we're gonna do is this. Even if you play that, I'm glad I did not put 4 energies onto that thing. You're probably going to put another Chingling down. Am I correct on that? Comfey. Huh. Not the card that I was expecting, really. Yeah. Sorry. This person rage quit? What happened? What happened, bud? Where'd you go? I could have ended that a turn earlier, but it's okay. It's okay. We still got there. Man, ranked this season has been quite troubling. But it is what it is. It's funny how Mega Altaria... I think Mega Altaria will be... and Chingling will be something pretty destructive for a very long time. Until, like... It was the same thing with Mewtwo, and it was the same thing with Darkrai Giratina. It was the same thing with Charizard. Like, they stay in the meta for so long, something else is going to come along and be even faster, and be even better, and be even stronger. But Altaria Destruction will always be number one for a very long time. I'm very curious. Okay, I'm back over 40%. I've played so many matches. Oh my god. I wish you could see their, like, profile. Oh, Sigun is 4th. Wow. You'd have to they would have to play so many matches just to go up there. But also, like, grinding away like this is maddening. Do we recognize anyone? And that's the thing, it's like they're all playing against each other at that point. They're not playing against anybody else. Also, I feel like in this... Wow, there are a lot of MP5s. Is there a team? Huh. I feel like in this oh, Jesus. In this game, like... Okay, you're at the top 100. And if not everyone is online at the same time, are you just going up against bots? when you're that high up in the like leaderboard, are you just playing against bots half the time? Because that would drive me crazy. I want to play against real people, not bots. Here's the identical deck. All right. This is the identical. That would just give me another. That would just give me another Swablu and Chingling. But instead, it gave me that. Professor's research to get another professor's research. I love that. I almost forgot what that card looked like. Oh, that's funny. I would do like a Froakie on my bench. Two can play at that game. I don't... Listen, I may not have my Mega Altaria EX yet, but I will get there in a hot second. Give me a minute. All right, let me also go through my deck. Oh wow, must be nice. My two copycats are buried somewhere in that deck. Watch, they're gonna be at the bottom of the deck. Although I will say what sucks is that I can't put down a Froakie now if I wanted to. Mega Altaria. Ah. I will use it on that. I got so cocky, I forgot about this. What is wrong with me? Don't answer that question. Damn it. Huh. You're going for it. I mean, if I get a Mega Altaria EX next turn, that would be, I feel like, dangerous for you. You're gonna let me use my Pokeball? Thank you. Clock's ticking. Usually when people do that fast. That's not gonna give me anything, but... I don't want you evolving those things. And I don't think you want me evolving my Greninja. How did I know? You just wanted to use that. They have both Greninjas in their hands. They have both rare candies in their hands. And they don't need anything else. Oh, right. They have a Cyrus. I'm just going to concede because I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm not sitting here for this. I know exactly what you're going to do. I know exactly how the play is about to go down. I know your mind games. You were able to go through your deck a lot faster than I was because you got your copycats. I didn't. If I got my copycats, I'd be playing a different game here. I think also what my fault there is that I got rid of their... I used that Cyrus to get rid of the Chingling. I should have used Alicia like instantly. I knew it. I had a feeling that it was going to be Dino. I had a feeling. Double Dino. Okay. I've got a pretty solid start, I will admit. You do that now. I want to take. Okay. Hmm. Not ideal, but sure. Swablu. If I had a Swablu, I would have been able to switch out next turn. Really? Wow. In my opinion, you're wasting the Giovanni for something that you could have used later, but sure. But for now, because I don't have anything else, that makes sense that they're doing that. And if I don't get anything now, then I'm definitely shit out of luck. Oh, wow. And if they have a Sabrina, then that's just crappy. Which, no Sabrina. You're gonna rare candy. What if they didn't get rare candy? What if both rare candies? It's happened before. I've literally seen it happen before. Oh my god. Hmm. I'm going to take the one with more health. I did that because they had more health. And that 10 health would make the difference. You're going... Oh, they're desperate. They don't have anything. Yeah. No, they were extremely desperate for that. They didn't have a... Like... They would have evolved last turn if they did. Okay, not bad. All right, one more. Now we're done. And I'm calling it here. Kimochi. Nice emblems. I like that color. Man, game loves having me go second today. Wow. I've never had a hand like that before. Oh, thank God I'm going second. That thing would kill me instantly. And it probably will next turn. I mean, that's fine. If you have a flame patch, this is going to come in handy. Although... I don't want you getting any ideas and playing a flame patch. I'm sure they have a flame patch in their hand. Mm-hmm. I know. Mega Altaria EX? Oh. That's fine. That's okay. I'll take it. I will totally take it. Hold on. I could do this and still prevent them from using something and I wouldn't die instantly, but they're going to target. The only thing is that they're going to target my Swablu. Which, I mean, who wouldn't, right? Who wouldn't target Swablu? In this instance. 30 damage? For sure. You're still going for that. Huh. I was not expecting that. Okay. Oh, my God. Oh, buddy. Let's go. 20 damage, 20 schmamage. Okay. I'll take it. They have a bunch of cards in their hands. It'd be a shame if you put a Torchic on the field. Uh-huh. Oh no. Copycat? Oh. Oh look. A wild Torchic has appeared. Oh man. This is nice. This is very nice. So, okay. I mean, RNG also was on my side on that one where I had the, what's it called? Both Cyruses in my hand that I could do that because I'm sure they had 2 flame patches in their hands or a flame patch in general that they would have been able to bring Mega Blaziken online very fast. I feel like I'm back at where I started. Oh, that hurts. Wait, can I see battle history? No. Oh, we don't want to look at battle history. I mean, who looks at battle history? No, I don't look at my battle history. But I gotta end it on a win. That hurt today. I tried a new deck at the very beginning of the stream, and it didn't work. And for then the next 2 hours, I tried to battle it out with Altaria. What are my battle records now? 41.7%. Okay. You know what? 60 losses. Could be better. Last season was better. I'm gonna end it there, but I'll have this video up on YouTube by the end of the night. But yeah, thanks for everyone hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for lurking, and thanks for watching my losses. I didn't lose a lot. All right, we actually had a pretty good day. But till next time, hope you all have a wonderful day, morning, evening, night, from wherever you're watching. And happy battling. Till next time. Bye.